I got the Jay-Z blueprint on how you can make big NFT gains. In today's video, we're going over strategies, tips, tricks, everything you need to know to become an NFT sniper. Just make sure to like and comment on this video. But let's talk about the best NFT strategy to use right now. Let's go. All right, boys. So here's Bradley Cooper's flipping formula. The first thing you need to know about NFT flipping right now is that liquidity is king. Personally, I like to have about 30 to 40% of my ETH liquid at all times. So what does that mean? If I have one ETH, I want 0.4 of that ETH on the sidelines. We can have about 0.6 of that in different NFT plays. Because here's the thing, most NFT projects in this market are liquid. A year ago, I would have told you make quick flips and then flip your way into blue chips. But here's the thing, most blue chips right now are pretty illiquid and there's not a lot of volatility. So if you've been wanting to save up for a cool cat, don't. A cool cat is probably going to stay the same price over the next couple of months. It's gonna be like 2 to 3 ETH. There's not a lot of volatility there for you to make gains. In most blue chip markets right now, there's not a lot of liquidity, meaning there's not a lot of new buyers. I don't know about you guys, it's tough for me to get groceries, get gas. I'm definitely not splurging on blue chip projects, which means a lot of people are stuck holding the bag. Me, I have, my popsicle doodle. That's really the only blue chip bag I have right now. And if that wasn't like my personal brand, I'd probably get rid of that right now so I could have more liquid to flip my way up and get a bunch of ETH from these smaller plays. So liquidity is king for you and for projects. You want to have liquidity so you can get into plays quickly, but you also don't want to get into an illiquid market. So let's say since last year you wanted to flip your way up to a Cyberkongs, don't do it. You can see here, this is really illiquid. 9 hours ago, 4 days ago, 11 days ago, 16 days ago. Blue chips are not moving fast. Keep yourself liquid. You just want to flip smaller projects right now and stack up your ETH bag so that when these blue chip plays become more liquid, when we hit a bull market, you're well positioned. All right, so now that you have liquidity on deck, now we got to go find some plays to snipe. One of my favorite things to do is check pending transactions. Now, I don't know a free way to check pending transactions, so you might have to buy an NFT Nerd subscription service to access what I'm going to show you guys right now. If you go onto NFT Nerds, you can literally see pending transactions. This shows the real-time hype of a project. Also really good for checking sweep numbers. So it's not just enough to go onto OpenSea activity charts. You should also be checking to see how many people are just spamming the buy button, because even if it's a failed transaction, you want to see that there's a lot of pendings. Then once you check the pending transactions, you want to add the pending transactions to the listings. Obviously, you see something here, you want the lowest barrier. So if you see there's a huge wall at 0.055, the higher the listings, the tougher it is for you to break through those listings and get to that 2x, 5x, 10x range. And here you can see the listings. This is specifically momentum. So you see these little dips here are solid, but once you start getting up here with the listings, that's not great for momentum. Okay, number 4 now, if you've been jerking off or you decide to actually go outside and touch some grass, I like to always come back to my desk and the first thing I check is gem.xyz. So gem.xyz is where you can see a bunch of live mints, live sweeping, really up-to-date analytics for free. All right, so I usually come on here, I still have like some Jergens on my hands, wipe that off real quick, and then I come back, I say, all right, what is going on? Well, let's look at some sweeps. One thing that I like to do is just the number of items in a sweep, because if you want your floor price to go up, you want a floor price for a project to go up, it doesn't hurt to have somebody sweep like 20 or 30 of those motherfuckers. So I like to look at this right here. All right, so there was a 50 L Panda sweep, that was 20 hours ago. That doesn't really do much for me. Going down here, 3 hours ago, lost a jet. This is kind of an older project. Don't know why I'm into that. 4 hours ago. Cool. I know there's nothing I need to get on right now. Then if you want to nibble on a degen mint or something like that, I like to come over to gem.xyz. I click mints here. You got the live view. You can even go, 15 to 20 minutes. We'll keep it at 30 minutes right now, but it looks like, that these are the top ones right now. Cube Melt NFTs. Thing I don't like about this right now is only 11% unique minters. I like something like this right here, 51%. The reason why we want unique minters is we know that they're not botted. If you see something low like this, 11%, that means botters or only a couple of wallets have gotten to this. And what are they gonna do? They're probably just gonna try to sell and dump. Unique minters keep that listing thickness down. We do not like thick listing. We like thick asses. We like thick legs. We don't like thick listings. But you can see here, these are the ones that are running right now. Top top wallets. This is something you can also track to see if certain people are in it. So if I'm just gonna look into something right now, Kunler does have my interest. I wanna say unique minters go up 9,000 of 10,000. That's a pretty high supply, but this is how I'm getting in the know of what's hot right now in the market. And good, it's great because I don't have a bunch of my liquidity tied up in blue chips. I have, 60% to play with right now. So I'm looking at these types of things. FUD face, probably not gonna make it. Something a lot of people got into was Multi-Beast by the Haas brothers. We gave out like 50 spots for this in the Only Snipers Discord, but you can see a lot of notable wallets here. Really high minter ratio, 53%. This is looking good so far. So boom, okay, I'm back, I'm up to date. Now the next thing I'm gonna do, number 5, I'm gonna set alerts for myself. So we just talked about some of the projects that have caught my attention in the last 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go into sunspot.gg/alerts. It's the 5th thing I'm gonna do on my formula here. All right, boys, so boom, I'm on Sunspot here. I'm gonna create an alert. So one of the projects I just saw that looked pretty good as far as minting numbers goes on gem.xyz is Multi-Beast. So I'm interested in this project now, so I'm gonna click that here, and I wanna see when there's a certain collection floor price change, or I wanna see when the volume really starts to pick up. I can now connect this to Discord, to Slack, to Twitter. Whenever this thing pumps or there's more volumes, I'm gonna get an alert right to my device telling me, oh shit, go look at this right now. So I don't have to be like glued to my computer. I can actually like go out for a bike ride and come back. I can like see if there's an alert in my phone and be like, oh fuck, let me go on my phone real quick. Let me do a little mobile minting action. So we peeped gem.xyz, we have liquidity, we've checked the pending transactions, we looked at listings, we've done all these things, we set alerts for ourselves for projects we like. Very last thing, we want to 2x our investment. So let's say we actually buy one of these projects. We did ape into a project. 2x your investment. Don't get attached like a pussy, okay? Don't get emotional. Don't catch feelings. 100x's happen every once in a blue moon. 2x's happen every single day. And if you continue to just hammer out these 2x's every day, fam, that's how we can stack up our ETH bag in this market. We just want to stack up our ETH chips right now, because I'm telling you, at some point, the NFT market will come back. Blue chips will have a lot more liquidity. And so if you have your stack of bags off of these little smaller plays and you stacked up your bag, then you'll be able to push your chips into different areas. Now, I know a lot of you guys know me as the Soul Sniper. It's a great time to be flipping Solana. Tons of plays to be made on secondary where ETH is mostly mint, flip, pre-reveal. And on Solana, I don't really have like a whole strategy. I just like going on to Hello Moon. This isn't a paid shill or anything like that. I even did a video a couple months ago. You can find it right here where I actually talked to the founder of Hello Moon about the service. But this is incredible. You got smart money inflow, like a project, Yakuya, Anybody's. These are 2 projects I'm looking at. You could top social buying, top movers, smart money outflow, which is really cool. You can see these people are getting out of these projects right now. I also like coming down here. I like to look at buyers and sellers. We want to have, if we have more buyers than we do sellers, that's a really good thing for a project. That means most people are diamond handing this shit and people are actively trying to get into the project. So we want more buyers than sellers. See, this is pretty close here. A little bit more sellers than buyers. Same thing for Liberty Square. I'm really bullish on Liberty Square. I think this could pull back to like 5, but in the long term, really like Liberty Square. BVD Cat, you can see, is pretty close. And this gets my dick hard. Vandal City, shout out my guy Kren who called us in the Discord. But yeah, we have 66 buyers, 54 sellers over the last day period. This is a bull signal in my opinion. So I'm just looking at little things like that, and I feel like it's all aggregated onto Hello Moon. So if you're looking for Solana flips, I think Hello Moon is really, really interesting. You also have a watch list you can use. And if you guys have any strategies you like to use, please put them in the comment section. I'm really actively trying to find new strategies all the time because things change. Recipe worked for you a year ago flipping NFTs. I promise you it's not the same market. If you had a recipe 6 months ago in NFTs, it's not the same market. You have to constantly adapt to what's going on in the market. Because the biggest thing, I used to always say, flip into blue chips, flip into blue chips. Most blue chips are liquid. There are some liquid blue chip markets. Ranga, I think, is, liquid enough at a high price. Chimper's liquid enough at a high price. Artifact, few and far between, but right now we're just minting, flipping small plays, finding stuff on secondary. We're just trying to increase our ETH bag for when we all come back to an NFT bull market. Let's go! And that's the video for today, gang. Make sure to like and comment. Subscribe if you haven't. Please, just do it. If you haven't already subscribed, just click that. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching to the end of the video. Just remember to say, as always, gang, gang!